Good morning, I'm Manny Anton for Finance News Network. The Dow Jones Industrial Average slipped Friday as traders passed through the first batch of fourth quarter earnings and digested the second in a pair of closely watched inflation reports this week. The 30-stock Dow lost 0.3%, the S&P 500 ended the day down 0.08% higher, and the tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite closed just above flat, gaining 0.02%. United Health dragged the Dow lower, with the stock losing nearly 3.4% despite the company announcing higher than expected earnings and revenue for the fourth quarter. Delta Airlines also fell nearly 9%, even after exceeding quarterly earnings expectations. A slew of big banks also reported earnings on Friday. Bank of America lost about 1.1% after posting declining fourth quarter profit, while Wells Fargo shares shed 3.3% despite posting a higher profit for the quarterly period. Shares of JP Morgan Chase lost 0.7% after the bank said its earnings slipped by 15% from a year earlier. Citigroup, meanwhile, added just above 1% after announcing the company is cutting 10% of its workforce. Earlier Friday, the bank posted a $1.8 billion quarterly loss after incurring several large charges. Investors got some encouraging news on inflation Friday, with wholesale prices unexpectedly declining by 0.1% in December. The data follows the more widely followed consumer price data Thursday, which came in modestly hotter than economists had forecast, with prices up 0.3% on the month and 3.4% from a year ago. On the week, the major averages notched gains. The Dow added 0.34%, while the S&P 500 advanced 1.84%. The Nasdaq is the outperformer, rising over 3% through Friday's session. In commodity-related news, US crude prices briefly surged post-strikes on Houthi militants, following a pause in Red Sea traffic by tanker companies. Despite scepticism among traders regarding a broader Middle East conflict affecting crude supplies, analysts highlight the Strait of Hormuz as a potential flashpoint for price elevation. West Texas Intermediate reached $75 and Brent hit $80, but both retreated, settling at $72.68 and $78.29 respectively. Overall, US sectors were mixed on Friday. Energy was the best performer, closely followed by real estate. Consumer discretionary was the worst performer. The SPI futures are pointing to a 0.1% gain this morning. Thanks for listening and have a great day.